Yeah.
On getting booed.
Who is this guy to tell anybody it's disrespectful?
I mean, it's ridiculous. He had many, many more whoppers later on in that press conference. But since then, Keefe, I believe this was on Saturday when all this went down.
Right.
Where Watson was 5 for 12 for 36 yards with a pick, and he was going against Bills backups on his home field. They've now named him the starter after those comments, after he played
sucks.
So lousy.
He is the week 1 starter for the Browns. Who knows if he'll be the week 2 starter, but he is the week 1 starter for the Browns.
Well, I saw Florio, and he might be onto something. He speculated that because they start at Jacksonville, at Tampa, they might just be like, throw his ass to the Wolves, get him out there, and then they'll turn it over to Shedeur for that week 3 game in the first home game. I mean, maybe. But, yeah, the Browns turned around and made this guy the starter after those comments about home fans. You hear Munkin? Munkin was like, it's part of the job. We get booed. This is what we do.
He had a good answer.
If we go play good football,
quick.
It won't matter.
Yeah, ask Caleb Durbin.
I was literally going to say the exact same thing. And, like, this guy deserves to get booed way more than Durbin did.
Oh, I think the combination of being a bad guy and having a bad contract is, like, the ultimate for fans to go nuts on. And so bad contract also usually implies bad player, and he's become a bad player. His contract is insane. They gave up so much money and draft picks to get this guy, and he's been a disaster. Well, it's funny. I heard somebody say his record with the Browns. I was shocked it was as good as it is. 9-10 as a starter.
Oh. Yeah, I would have guessed like
way worse.
7-20 or something like that. Yeah.
But either way, so what happened was 2022, he was 3-3. 2023, he was 5-1 somehow.
Was that the year Flacco came? I think the Browns might just have been good. Was that the year Flacco came in and was good? They might have just been good that year.
There was also then the Jameis year.
Okay. Maybe, yeah.
I mean, he wasn't like lighting the world on fire or anything. He had 7 touchdowns, 4 picks. And then in 2024, he was 1-6. Then he gets hurt and they're cheering. But like, he's, by all accounts, if any player in the world would get booed by their own fan base, it is that guy.
Yeah.
For like 10 different reasons.
Yeah.
And then to be so tone deaf is kind of hilarious.
Well, so that was the tip of the iceberg on how tone deaf he is. Maybe we can start and stop this because I don't know that I could hold my tongue the whole time.
It's crazy.
But here's a little bit more from Deshaun Watson. So that was about getting booed, and he was, maybe confrontational is not the right word, but like clearly wasn't thrilled that he got booed. So they follow up. Here's the exchange.
But don't you think, Deshaun, that winning and playing better would eliminate some of that booing?
Last time I played on this field, I tore my Achilles. And that same fan base, they cheered when I got hurt. So does that have to do with, what does that have to do with anything about performance? When a person get hurt, especially for your own city, and they cheer.
Does any of that make you regret coming here?
No, I don't regret anything in my life.
I mean, stop.
Don't regret anything in your life?
Nothing?
What about your life? What are you doing? Did you forget what's happened in your life?
Yeah, I mean,
hashtag no regrets once again.
You're not under oath right now.
No, yeah. you have been before.
Yeah, you certainly have been. Like,
brother, this guy stinks.
You know, if you're worried about getting thrown behind bars, maybe you gotta tell a certain story.
Right,
I understand it, but like in the meantime, just maybe say I wouldn't say you regret nothing. I don't think anybody should say they don't regret anything in their life.
I got a few.
Never mind this guy.
No, it's nuts.
Holy smokes! So he regrets nothing in his life.
No.
Okay, let's keep going.
No, I don't regret anything in my life.
Nothing.
You know, I think the Lord put me through situations for a reason.
The
So
Lord put you through
I don't regret
those?
anything at all. But
That's not a bad. We should add that to our list
The
of
Lord put me
excuses.
through some stuff.
Sorry, I've been drunk.
Yep, sorry, I've been drunk.
Oh well, whoops.
Crackhead took my phone.
Lord made me do it.
Lord made me do it. Lord put me through some stuff.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah.
Wow. Why'd you overspend on this guy in your fantasy auction, John?
Yeah.
The Lord made me do it.
Whoops.
Yeah, I didn't want to get him. The Lord made me do it.
I think it was up to 22 lawsuits were filed against Deshaun Watson just a couple years back.
That sounds low.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I don't regret anything at all. But I had different thoughts on how it was going to be, but it is what it is. Sometimes the tables turn, and I'm patient enough because I'm a child of God to wait for that time to change. So I'm not tripping on it. I'm not tripping on it.
All right. As long as he's not tripping on it.
He's not tripping on it.
He's not tripping on it.
And maybe he knew he was going to be the starter. After all that, Keefe, which is honestly one of the more tone-deaf, ridiculous press conference answers we've had in recent memory, They still made him the starter. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're like, you're the starter.
Yeah.
So they're a mess. So the Browns will be terrible. You don't have to worry about the Browns. You never really ever have had to worry about the Browns,
No.
but you can also continue that. It is crazy when you think about this guy. His first 4 years in the league in Houston,
Oh,
he was on the Mahomes-Allen list. Like, he was as good as those guys.
I mean, bad guy, but legitimately really good football
But also,
player.
we didn't know he was a bad guy
No.
yet. So
No.
he was like, at one point, you're like,
The Lord hadn't put him in those spots yet.
no, the Lord didn't.
Yeah.
But he was somebody that you would consider like one of the top. If you were doing like your own draft, an expansion draft,
I mean, when he got-
Mahomes was one, but then like it might be him.
when he got traded to the Browns, I was like, the Patriots should have been in on this guy.
Yeah.
And obviously horrible take in retrospect.
Yeah.
But that's how highly I thought of him as a football player.
Oh, he was a top 5 player, top 5 quarterback in the league coming after the COVID year. Like, I know that his team was terrible, but he put up some wild stats, and it was amazing that he was able to do what he did. He won a bunch of games early, and then all the massage stuff came out, and then every time you've seen him since, he is like a shell of himself.
Mhm.
He's terrible, and he has this huge contract, and then he's like, "Oh, I thought the fans are being disrespectful." Like, good gravy. Like, of all the players, you're like,
And
thank
so-
God he's not on my team, and I have to like, because you're gonna root for your team. That's how it is being a fan. You're gonna root for your team. You're not gonna love every single player on the team, but that's your team. To have the starting quarterback be that guy is brutal.
Well, and I thought Munkin got it. And maybe this isn't Munkin's decision. I mean, maybe this goes above him.
Probably not.
But like based on his answer the other day where he's like, well, no, this is a part of our, which I thought was like such a great, refreshing answer.
Mhm.
No, we get booed. That's a part of our job. That's what we sign up for. We're all really, really, really well compensated. We can't control it other than going out there and
Yeah.
playing better.
And it can turn.
And if we win and we play better, they'll get off our back. It's not anything to worry about. This is what we signed up for. I thought it was such a great, refreshing answer from Todd Monken. So I can't imagine it's his choice to start this.
Probably
He had to have
not.
been strong-armed into this.
I think it's just they have so much money committed to him that
Right.
I bet the owner and the GM are like, look, he has to at least start this season, and then if it gets to a point where it's too bad, okay, we'll go to Shedeur.
I mean, it doesn't help that Shedeur also stinks. I mean, it's not like they have a great.
He had an all-timer during that game,
So,
too. I don't know if you guys saw
I
it.
didn't.
He was
Brian,
a Pro Bowler last
Brian
year.
was
We're talking about.
Brian was telling me about this. I guess he had a ridiculous in-game interview as well.
Oh, Shedeur did?
Yeah,
He was game captain, and he just thought it meant he was the leader for the week, so he didn't know he had to go up for the coin toss, and they were, like, looking for him.
So, like,
No, it's real buttoned up there
it's
in Cleveland.
not like
Yeah.
they have a great alternative. I'll
No,
acknowledge that.
no.
But I thought going with Shedeur after the way they both played. I mean, Shedeur outplayed him in the game on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then the comments on top of it, I'm like, there's no way they'll go to Watson. I'm not telling you Shedeur is a great alternative.
The seed was planted months ago, though, right? Wasn't there a random Schefter thing in, like, February? It's like, don't sleep on Deshaun Watson for starter for the Browns this
I
year.
guess. I mean,
Do they still have Dylan Gabriel, too?
Yep.
Yep,
Do
he's there.
and
They have, like, a
drafted
6
ahead
quarterback.
of Shedeur?
And Schefter is plugged in at the ownership level, which tells you the owner, right, exactly what Keefe said. They have a lot of money invested in the guy, and so that's why he's starting, which is a horrible reason to do it. It's clearly alienated the entire fan base, and I think it makes you worse on the football field. But, okay, you paid him a bunch of money. You want to double, triple, quadruple down on that, so they're starting him. But I'm just telling you, I don't think the coach is on board with it based on his answers. He's the one who had to announce it.
Mhm.
He's the one who's playing it off as his decision. I don't think that's what's going on in Cleveland because it doesn't make sense based on what Watson said and his response.
He won't play Thursday, right? So the Patriots' last preseason game is in Cleveland so we'll get a chance to see. I don't think Watson, probably Sanders.
Probably get a lot of Dylan Gabriel.
True. Probably just a lot of Dylan Gabriel.
Already saw that.
Yeah.
Baron Morton versus Dylan Gabriel. Locked in Thursday night on Prime.
This is why the preseason doesn't matter.
Yeah.